My armpits and my crotch daily, and nothing else ever.
Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis revealed in a podcast released earlier this week that they don't shower much, and neither do their kids.
I didn't have hot water growing up as a child, so I didn't shower. But when I had children, I also didn't wash them every day.
If you can see the dirt on them, clean them.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there's no point.
But I wash pits and tits and holes and so I wash the slits. I wash my slits and my tits.
I wash my armpits and my crotch daily, and nothing else ever.
I'm officially convinced that Ashton Kutcher is Kelso in real life.
What you use on your skin, man? Your skin clear, man. What you use on the skin, man? Not Zima, black salt, African. What is it, man? What you bathe with? Dove, Ivory?
I don't use soap. I just let the water hit me.
I don't wash my hands.
Oh, I was gonna say that too.
I'm done. I'm done hiding it.
Also, we talked about this.
Yes.
Boys washing their hand, that means you're dirty. If you have to wash your hand after you pee, what do you get, a dirty head? And why do girls have to wash it? We don't touch nothing.
We don't touch nothing.
I get when you take a shit, wash your hands.
I will wash my hands when I take a shit, always.
Yes, but why do I have
Just
to
in
wash
case.
my hands? I'm not sticking my hand up my vagina. And you know what's crazy? And I think a lot of people do this. Like, if I'm in a public restroom and there's people in the stalls, I will, even after I pee, go to the sink, wash the water, like pretend.
Run the water,
pretend I'm washing my hands,
get out
paper
of there.
towels, get out.
Or I'll run. I'll run out of the bathroom before the other person comes out.
We avoid bathing, but we bathe very rarely.
Oh my God, you're talking about this.
Yeah.
She didn't have a bath for like 5 months.
Yeah, like we didn't bathe her for the first whole part of her childhood, and like now we basically bathe her if she asks for it because it's fun, or she's exceptionally dirty.
We really want to keep her skin microbiome as healthy and intact, even if it's just rinsing with water and all kinds of other preservatives and different chemicals that I just didn't want to expose her to.
This show and being married to my wife has opened me up to so many more thought processes like this, because I think so many of us are conditioned, but if you really strip it down and think about it, obviously we lived this way naturally for a very long time. I think like the commercial city constraints and people change their behavior, so it's like coming back to a more primal way of life.
Now that you guys are saying this, that makes a lot of sense to just like let it be. And I feel like as a mother, you have intuition to know when they need a bath.
Do you see? My God, oh my God. What the fuck is wrong with people today? You know? And you wonder why. Okay, you wonder why, literally. You wonder why all these plagues and all these diseases keep spreading all across the earth, and we have all these unnecessary pandemics literally like going around all over the place. Because of bullshit like this. Okay? We know how to practice basic hygiene. Alright? And it irks me. Literally, after working in a healthcare facility, more specifically working in my father's practice as a physician on and off for literally over a decade, you know, basically just dealing with patients with chronic kidney disease, other forms of disease, normal checks, the whole 9 yards. And in some cases, you really have to wash your hands from a patient and try to let the patient know that everything is going to be okay. You don't have to worry about reacting. If you do slip up, you say, hey, I apologize. Let me go wash my hands thoroughly, get everything clean so that you'll be able to be more comfortable. You know what I mean? So everyone will be okay. You know, there'll be no issue, no problem, no harm, no foul. Because in their mind, behind the scenes, they're dealing with a life-threatening condition that they don't even know how to take care of, and all these medications and all these things. And you don't know how long they're really going to be on this earth. And the last thing they really want to see is someone that doesn't even take their hygiene seriously, or someone who's very reckless when actually being taken care of how their hygiene is literally primarily number one. And that's what literally irks me today. And I admit I'm guilty in some parts of this. And let me be very clear, this type of stuff that they've been doing with like a lack of hygiene discipline, it's not just limited to one race of people, even though based on the history books, It's raining from one group of people, but it's not just limited to them, right? Some people of every single race literally have a lack of hygiene discipline. And this is the type of stuff that I literally cannot stand. You feel me? So, which led me to deal with the point. Actually, I had to run to go shout it because I just literally got back from pumping iron and literally got gassed out. And I admit I hadn't really showered in a day and a half, so I gotta handle that business real quick and get that out of the way before stuff like this gets worse and you feel icky, you feel mucky, and everything all stems up, all sticks up and everything. You just feel wrecked. So let me try to do that. Let me try to go run and take a quick shower real quick, and I'm gonna come back once I get fully dressed and like fully all changed and fully refreshed from after all this insanity.
Alright, now first I gotta clean myself, right? Since I gotta be leading by example with some of the general public, some of you that are basically watching. This whole clean thing has literally gone back to the time of the 1600s, when the Moors taught the Europeans how to bathe and how to clean, because during the dark ages of the European times, they've been like dealing with plagues, dealing with diseases, where it literally swept off like much of the crop and much of the people that were there. Deep condolences to their families, by the way. And it has been insane. Now, if we fast forward now to recent times, 100 years ago, you got the polio outbreak. That basically came from lack of hygiene. People spreading it all willy-nilly, like lack of hygiene discipline. And then we fast forward all the way down to today, during the coronavirus pandemic, coronavirus disease 2019. Basically, that's when it originated and where it took place. We already know about the history originating from Wuhan, China. That doesn't mean you have to really blame a race of people just for that to be formed, because the coronavirus really been around even before human beings existed. Okay, it's just the fact that there's like a new mutated strain that really exploded at the time, and because you have a bunch of mishandling of food, eating certain foods, and then you got stuff up in the air, folks really transferring like all over the place, like a hygiene when people literally washing their hands all over. You know what I mean? Virus spread to China, all over China, then eventually spread down to Europe. People traveling back and forth. Folks traveling back and forth between China and Europe. And then unfortunately, eventually you see folks literally traveling back and forth between Europe and the New York City metropolitan area, the New York City tri-state area. And that's where the coronavirus unfortunately was up in the United States in March of 2020. And ever since then, the whole country has been on shutdown for the past 2, 3, 4 months. And since then, the rest is history. Chaos is running amok on the streets. People have been losing their minds, due to a lack of health discipline. Some folks even have been complaining about why they gotta be wearing masks all the time. Why do I have to be like wearing this whole thing all over the place in public? This is bullshit, they quote. You know what I mean? It's some craziness that's been going on. There's some unknowns, and due to all the craziness that's been going on, unfortunately and tragically, globally, right? Around a couple million people have died over the past couple years, ever since the pandemic literally blew up in the New York City area, right? I know it eventually spread down to California, mainly Southern Cal, Northern Cal, Florida, Texas, the whole 9 yards. Basically correlates with population density, and that's how hot the coronavirus pandemic is mainly spread, because it drives when you deal with outbreak of those magnitudes, i.e. coronavirus pandemic or polio. They mainly spread to the densest population. They mainly spread to the densest populations. In fact, it really goes that fast. When it's spread to rural areas, you don't feel an effect that much, right? That's why the pandemic has been hot up all in the urban areas, more so than the rural areas. But we'll leave the whole pandemic stuff for a different day. But a big part of why this whole thing has exploded, lack of hygiene discipline. Folks not cleaning themselves often, right? And this is the reason why you're seeing currently a bunch of people literally on strike, due to them getting worn out, having like constant 72-hour non-stop days, no breaks. You know what I mean? This is why you have people literally working from home, folks literally being furloughed, not guaranteed that they're getting their job back. You know, certain items being delayed through warehouse, through chip shortages, all those things due to the pandemic stoppage. You know what I mean? All that stuff literally being delayed, and the supply chain literally being delayed and interrupted, partially due to some nonsense due to a lack of hygiene discipline. Right? And now we are in the brink, more than likely we are in a recession, but folks are trying to actually mitigate the blow, but we definitely are going to be in a recession for a while as a result of all the craziness that's been going on, all the crazy spending that's been going on ever since the pandemic, because no one's literally been out being active, going around just simulating the whole economy because everybody's been sitting at home, right? So this is one of the big reasons why, you know, most of the world is in the crazy state it's in right now. You know what I mean? And I would not be surprised if there will be any other place to come, which we already saw about polio, we already saw about measles, monkeypox. Part of the reason to do that is due to a lack of hygiene discipline. Clean yourself. Clean yourself. Better clean yourself. Clean yourself. Wash your hands. You know, wash your hands often. Like if you're up in private and you know you want to really feel yourself and then do the whole peeing and pooping in the whole 9 yards, and you're up in the house alone by yourself, you're not gonna touch nobody. Okay. But when you're literally about to go up outside in the world, up in public, you know, you better be prepared to actually get yourself clean and get yourself ready to go. Even if it means you gotta wash your hands and get yourself cleaned up. You know what I mean? Make sure you don't even smell that musty before you leave the house. Now there may be some slight exception rule. That's if you're looking to exercise or if you're looking to work out, because you know you're gonna be breaking up like a lot of sweat, right? That's understandable. But other than that, you know, get yourself clean. Clean yourself. Clean yourself. Clean yourself. Clean yourself. Wash your hands ain't really that hard, right? All you gotta do is get your soap in order. You know, play around with your fingers, scrub all the guts, scrub all these little dinglies up in the arms, get everything thoroughly wiped off, get the fingers all cleaned up. Boom, boom, have the water running. Stick underneath the water for about 20-30 seconds. Just dip your hands in there. Get them all warmed up in some warm, hot water. Get it on fire. Okay? Get it all on fire. Once you're done, you gotta get your paper towels and wipe it all off. Or, you know, go get one of those efficient dryers and make sure you get everything taken care of. You're good to go. And if you do this stuff often, not really too worried about too much about hand sanitizer, you'll be like all clean as kept bread. You ain't gotta worry about a dang thing about shaking other people's hands and all the other stuff coming by, because you're already clean yourself. You know, you already got your protection, and then at least you wash your hands often, get yourself clean often. You don't have to be worried about any other issues. Now, we're gonna go a bit deeper when it comes to washing yourself, and we're not gonna even just talk about the hands. We're gonna talk about the whole body here. You know what I mean? We want to try and make sure, you know, everybody gets fully moisturized, okay? Not just internal, but also external. You feel me? And we're gonna be digging very deep on the types of external moisturization that you need to make in order to keep yourself clean and keep yourself healthy, not just for you, but also for the other people around you, and make sure they do their due diligence to try and keep themselves externally moisturized, so that hopefully these pandemics that you see here will be mitigated. All these crazy diseases will literally be mitigated, and you don't have to worry about barely any shutdowns or any economic mishaps ever again. I'm not saying this game is going to be immune, but you mitigate that risk of that, right? So,
I urge you to be quiet. Urge? Urge. She's got the urge. She's got the urge to herbal. She'd rather herbal in the shower for another half an hour. She's got the urge. Natural botanical. She's got the urge to herbal. Yes! And the body wash is really great in my book.
Now I know some folks have been feeling the urge, getting the urge, the herbal. Yes, baby. Juicy. Yes. What you don't know, okay? You're talking about the hair wash. You trying to be the next Fabio. You trying to be the next Cindy Crawford, okay? Trying trying to be the next Eva Mendes. Alright? Whatever professional hair model that you want to be, I get it. You want to try and fill your moments. Okay? You want to come out of that Brazilian blouse shop, the Disney Princess Rehab Facility, okay? Or the Prince Charm Facility, wherever that may be. You know, if you make sure your fairy godparents treat you right. That's one part of the story. Yes. Because we know we don't want to be smelling musty. Okay? That musty smell gonna have you reeking, have you puking, have you literally balling out your life. And that's not a place for the public to actually see you. And I get that. And that's one part of the equation which is very important. But also, what's extremely important and what's way more important as well, gotta watch your body. Watch your body. Your body calling me. Body calling me. Alright? Y'all gotta watch the body. You feel me? Okay? Go have to scrub your body. Scrub your armpits. Okay? Scrub your body hair, you know. Scrub your melons. Okay? Get them all up in order. Right? Scrub your A crack. You know? Scrub your A-hole. Okay? Your bunny, your donkey will thank you for it. Alright? You know? Get it all clean thoroughly. Use your rag. Get it all in there. If you gotta spend 20, 30 minutes getting it all done, so be it. Get it all up in there. You know what I mean? So you don't have to worry about doing it twice a week. One thorough cleaning of your body. Okay? I guarantee you. Will last you around 24 hours, depending on how dry the climate is. If you live up in a humid climate, where it's like East Coast, i.e. Florida, you know, and Caribbean, you may need a shower maybe like around 2-3 times a day. Hopefully that's not the case. If you're able to get away with doing it once, that's great, right? But you know, it's definitely of extreme importance. It's definitely of extreme value that you get this done in your habit every day, so you don't have to be worried about any problems. You don't have to be worried about any disease or take any unnecessary pills or medication to blowing your life down the line to the point where you refuse to shower, become the world's dirtiest man or woman, right? Bacteria is going to be immune and it's going to really take over, and not one pill going to save you. Alright, now let's go dig into further detail. Now, for the self-proclaimed Cookie Moisturizers. Cookie Moisturizer! Okay. Try to look to see new women, okay? So you can try to handle your business and handle your bathroom break. Alright? And go out and literally eat more tangerines. You feel me? Okay? You gotta understand something when it comes to cookie odor, tangerine odor. You know what I'm saying? It is very, very, very delicate. Okay? And a huge reason as to why it's important that you literally to wash yourself often. Clean yourself. Clean yourself! Okay? Clean yourself often. It's due to the fact then, when you're having your when you're having your scrambled egg time together, clap your cheeks, okay? When y'all doing your thing, alright? Y'all having your little fun and not, and you want to try and bag in as many women as you can, right? It's extremely important, okay, to clean yourself in between intercourses between different women. And the reason being, okay, when we have that little awkward, iffy smell that comes from tangerine odor, okay, part of the reason is, you know, you haven't properly thoroughly cleaned yourself. You ain't clean your grapes. You ain't clean your grapes thoroughly, mainly. You ain't clean up your whole body, okay? You want to make sure all the center trace of the previous woman is mainly gone. Goodbye, okay? So that the next woman, within hours later, you know, whenever you try to meet up and bring the other one in bed and make sure everything is fully clean, so that the other woman doesn't even notice any stench of any other previous woman or any other previous people that you hung around with. God forbid, y'all be clapping, okay? Y'all having a round of applause. You feel me? Get the round of applause going on, okay? You have your round of applause, okay? And she knows it's like a very odd stance. Lily going down below, where she literally smells her tangerine, and they notice Lily a strong odor. She's gonna have her intuitions and her antennas are literally gonna be poking up like crazy, and it's literally gonna be insane, right? And she'll be literally losing her mind as if a riot has really broken out and the building has really been burnt on fire. You know what I'm saying? You don't want that, okay? Don't believe you go ask the gynecologist about the situation when it comes to pH odor, when it comes to vaginal odor, and how it can fluctuate from time to time, you know, when it comes to tangerine odor and all that other stuff, right? Ask your local gynecologist about this, man, and they'll be able to explain to you way more thoroughly than I can. They'll be actually give you the same thing when it comes to clapping and round of applause. You know what I mean? So it's very, very important that you need to go and clean yourself. Clean, if need be, once you plan the clapping cheeks. Now, when it comes to the ladies, when it comes to the eggplant moisturizers, they're looking at their tangerines bursting. Okay, if you know what I mean. All right, you know, I know I can't go too far deep into the whole tangerine odor thing when it comes to cleaning. So what I will say is, please check with your gynecologist, okay, to see how much cleaning you need to do when it comes to the tangerine, to try and make sure that your pH levels are on point, and follow the advice of your gynecologist here. Alright? Make sure you follow the advice of your gynecologist, and also make sure you handle your bathroom where you peeing or where you pooping, to always wash yourself. Wash your hands. Okay? When it comes to menstrual blood, okay, make sure you try to get yourself clean somehow, some way, and follow the advice of your gynecologist. Okay? Clean yourself. Clean yourself! Because some dudes ain't gonna tolerate your nastiness. You know, you smell musty. Nasty! Herbal. Gotta be kicking in, right? I understand for some of y'all can't be living that herbal lifestyle and going up and getting your quick massage every single day, because I know some of y'all can have like oily scalps and it could cause flakiness, it could cause problems. That I can understand that each woman has their own concerns. It's a case by case basis. I fully get that, right? But make sure you thoroughly get yourself clean. Your body gotta be clean every single day. Thoroughly. Excuse me. Alright. I know I just had some food today. I digress. Now, thoroughly clean yourself. Okay? And have some good manners. Alright, and if you got like some itches coming to the bathroom, like I'm feeling, handle your business and go wash your hands. Wash your body. Okay? Wash your body every day when you feel stinky. Get your deodorant ready. Okay? If you feel like you need to shave, go do that. Alright? Because the moment he starts having that iffy smell, right? The moment that he starts feeling like some weird smell coming by up in the car, up in the bed, after the round of applause. Okay? Some men may just do the pump and dump. Others may just already smell just to get their little pump and dump on. Others may just try to keep you the don't care, and then there's some they'll just really kick you up out the house for it. It ain't worth it. Keep yourself clean. Preventing this disease prevention is the #1 key for men and women. Clean yourself. That is very, very, very important. And part of the profanity-laced rant that I actually dealt with earlier, because the reason why I'm literally going off is because I saw the impact of what it has done to doctors, to nurses, okay, to workers up in the healthcare sector, the finance sector, okay, the tech sector, agriculture sector, farming sector, the warehouse sector. Them getting wrecked due to the fact of lack of discipline mainly collectively on all angles globally, that caused this whole pandemic, the recent pandemic, to really explode all up in our faces, right? And if this does not get taken care of, if the discipline when it comes to hygiene isn't fully taken care of right away, professional and personal, when you go out in public, don't be surprised if you're able to see a massive pandemic very soon. All we're gonna be really concerned is like a mandatory vaccine requirement year by year, and a mandatory booster upgrade, just because folks don't know how disciplinary stuff when it comes to hygiene and when it comes to basic hygiene, might I add. Okay, so with that, Chris and Paul gonna hit the set. Clean yourself. Clean yourself. Clean yourself.
With Clairol's new Herbal Essences body wash, you'll use any excuse to take a shower. The natural herbs and botanicals in pure mountain water. The moisturizing lather, the silky smooth skin. Never has getting clean been this much fun. New Herbal Essences body wash. Drop everything and get it.